This is a video to troubleshoot why your speed controller or why your motor might not be turning on. This is for an Artesian KSM 150. The guys at Mr. Mixer walked me through the steps to confirm about what to check for to find out what the issues are. So the first thing you want to do is check your continuity of your cable using a voltmeter and on the continuity setting, which is this one right here. So you just go from pin here to one of these three. So there's the white, the green, and then the black. So you just ping off of each one, make sure that they're working. The second thing to do is plug it in and then come around on this side to see if you have any voltage. So the voltage is going to be across this, actually when I say turn it on, I mean turn it on to speed 10 and then see if there's any voltage across the white and the red. There should be 120. And if there is, that means your speed control is looking pretty good. So after that, if your speed controller is not working, what they say the big issue is if you look here, there is a brass contact right here, and the upper part moves. If you can see it right there, the upper part will move, and so the two will separate. So if they're separated, you have to bend the upper part so it fits with the lower contact. But they say that's a big issue right there. All right. So if your power cord is good, and if your coming off here of 120 is good, and if you know that these two here are connected, the next thing to do is to check your brushes to see if your brushes are good. And if your brushes are good, then you have to check the motor. So the way you check your brushes is we're going to go ahead and unscrew these left and right, and there's going to be a spring that's going to pop out, so be careful when you undo it. And there's going to be a cup and also a housing and the brush. So there'll be three components that you got to watch out for. Right back. So these are the three components. You have the outer housing, you have the inner housing, which just drops right on into the outer housing with the brass part pushing out, and then you have the brush here. So the brush is directional. You can see here the contour of the brush. So the motor goes from front to back. So the semicircle needs to go from top to bottom. If it's not top to bottom, like this, then it's not going to work. So the left and the right are a little bit different. So here you can see that there is a corner cutoff on the side with the mixer speed control. That side, you want to go ahead and have it going to the top position towards the back of the machine, and go ahead and slide it in. Here we go. And then go ahead and put the copper one in, or put it into the housing like that, and then just go ahead and screw it on in. Now I'll go ahead and look at the other side. So the next thing we're going to do is measure the continuity across the brushes to make sure that they're contacting from one side to the other side. And we're going to go ahead and use the ohm setting here, and these two guys. So we're just going to connect one on one side and one on the other side, and I'm going to come back with what the value actually shows. Okay, so after connecting the left side and the right side with the probes and checking the ohms, it measured out as 13 ohms. So that means that you have resistance going across from one side to the other side, which represents the amount of coils, the length of copper in the coil itself in the motor. So if your motor was bad, you would actually get a reading of 0, meaning that there would be a short in there and there would be very, very little resistance in the motor itself. So that's the way to find out whether your brushes are installed properly, and whether if they are installed properly, also to confirm that there is resistance across the coils of 13 ohms to confirm everything is good. So here we go.